All right, I'm in Indiana, almost to Kentucky, delivering in Kentucky in the morning. So stopped at a Flying J for the night, and they've got a Denny's up there, but I don't want to eat Denny's. It just doesn't even sound good. I've got some pork steaks and sweet potatoes, so I think that sounds pretty good. All right, I sliced up the sweet potatoes, put a little bit of butter in the bottom of the pan, some salt and some Creole seasoning, and I'm just gonna let them kind of fry up nice in that butter in the electric skillet. Also I seasoned up that pork steak. I had two other ones in this package too, and I've got them in another container for another day. So I might do like a pulled pork type situation. It's pork shoulder cut up into strips, so it's the same thing you'd want to make like pulled pork with in a crock pot or in a smoker or something like that at home. But I think I'm going to keep them and make something with the Hot Logic here later on down the road here. So, but anyway, I'm going to let these fry up a little bit, and then we'll flip them over and keep cooking. Okay, I'll try and get a video here of the flipping them over. I'm liking them when they get all crispy like that. Can't hardly beat that. I apologize for the noise. I got my windows open, and because it's nice out and a truck's backing in next to me, so until he gets situated, it might hear some air popping and brakes setting and all of that. So, but anyway, there we got those flipped over and about ready to plate them. Okay, I got those about where I want them right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and put them on the plate. They're tender and crispy and dark on the edges. I left the skin on. I don't know, some people peel sweet potatoes when they make them. I don't know, I like the skin. It's just a little bit extra crispy, so I don't know, I do the same thing with regular potatoes. I leave the skin on those too, so. Get those pulled out, put on the plate. Now that pan is nice and hot, ready to use, so I'm just going to take that steak. Look at that big old pork steak. Utilize that butter and the seasonings that are already in the pan too, and throw that in there. I'm going to put the lid on it, keep it from popping and cracking, but I'm going to do like I did the steak the other night, about 4.5 minutes per side. This one's a lot thinner than that steak was, but pork's one thing you do want to cook all the way through, so give it about 4.5 minutes or so per side, maybe 5 minutes per side. Make sure you get it done. I had another avocado, so I'm going to eat that tonight too. So let's see if this one's any better shape than the other one was. No, it's still got the dark spots in it, but I don't know. I'm going to eat it anyways. Be careful when you're popping the pit. Don't cut yourself. You don't have to whack it real hard, just a little bit, and it pops right out. Slice it up. I'm probably going to leave it in the shell for a little bit, or in the skin, so I don't have very big plates. I think the sweet potatoes are already taking a good portion of real estate on my plate, so I apologize for the camera angle. I'm using my iPad instead of my phone, and I don't have a mount for my tripod, so I'm kind of just leaning it against the cabinet over here. But anyway, getting pretty close to flipping time. There we go. Take that pork chop and flip it over. Run that dude around in the butter a little bit, get it some flavor. That Kerrygold's got to make some good flavor on all kinds of meat. I'm going to make some hamburgers here later sometime this week. And I think I'm going to cut a pad of Kerrygold butter, and I'm going to wrap the meat around it and have it so it's like butter on the inside. I think that would be good on a hamburger. Butter on beef is amazing. So if you haven't tried it, go try it. We'll see what I can do to make room on the plate here. I'm using a fork instead of a spoon, but I just don't want to waste the spoon just to scoop out some avocado. So That's all I'm doing, just scooping it out, put it on the plate. Don't gotta be fancy, just make it function. It's all going to the same place. Normally I don't buy avocados this size, but it's all they had at that Aldi's when I was over in Janesville last week. From the looks at them, I should have probably eaten them a while ago. But anyway, that plate's gonna be full. Got avocado and sweet potatoes on there. Got room for the steak here in a minute. But I'll season up my avocado while I'm waiting here. I use different kinds of salt sometimes. This time I'm gonna use a pink Himalayan that I got in a grinder. But a little bit of salt. And where's my garlic? I'll use some of this roasted garlic and herb. Another thing that's good on avocado sometimes too, I've found, is that everything bagel seasoning. I like using that on, that's good on, take some celery and put some cream cheese on it and a little bit of that everything bagel seasoning. That's not a bad snack either. Get some good fat in you that way too. So anyway, I'm gonna let this pork steak cook for a little while longer here and we'll pull it off. Okay, it's been about 4 or 5 minutes on that. We'll check her out here and see how it looks. Sizzling nice. All the juices coming out of it are running clear. Got a nice crust on it. Pulling away from the bone a little bit. I'd say we're pretty close to cooked here. So, turn the power down or turn the power off onto it, and man, that looks good. Let it drip a little. Throw that dude on the plate. It don't even fit. And let's see. I'm gonna use all that butter on the pan to go right on top of that stuff. You don't need to make a sauce. Butter is its own sauce, right? It's got all the pan drippings in there. Man, that's gonna be good. Alright, same thing as before. Excuse my stretch here, but didn't have my water ready. But while that pan's still hot, take a little bit of water. Throw it in there and put the lid on, let it steam for a little bit. Throw my tongs up there too, but here you have it. Got a pork steak that won't even fit on the plate. Some avocado and some fresh sweet potato fried in some butter with some Cajun seasoning, a little salt and pepper. But I don't know, go into Denny's and try to find anything that good. And I don't know, I've got, shoot, $5 maybe in that whole meal. Maybe. Anyway, I am gonna eat my dinner, and you guys go over to healthytribe.com and check out some stuff on there. Do some reading, make yourself a little smarter. I don't know, learn something new today. But I don't know if you guys need any book recommendations on health and being healthy and eating right and nutrition. I've read probably over 100 books on nutrition in the last 2 years. So there's some really good ones out there. I can definitely give you some recommendations if you need them. But being truck drivers, we should probably be some of the smartest people on the planet. We have all day long to sit in the truck and listen to audiobooks, or sit in truck stops. We can read. We can do all kinds of stuff to educate ourselves. Take care, you guys. We'll see you later.